IT investment is not just another line item in your budget. You need to think of IT as a profitable investment with a direct effect on your bottom line. C-Squared Computer Consulting offers 24/7 system monitoring and optimization, which means reliability, performance, and productivity. Call C-Squared Computer Consulting today to realize your IT investment's potential. 303-933-1113 or find C-Squared Computer Consulting at c2cc.net.
Your small business matters, and James Fisher of the Growth Curve Institute wants to invest in you. James wants to give you a free digital copy of his book, Navigating the Growth Curve. You'll enjoy this valuable text, written in the style of an espionage murder mystery that teaches the tenets of growing a sustainable business enterprise. To get your free copy of Navigating the Growth Curve, go right now to sustainablegrowthleague.com and click the download link. Do it today. That's sustainablegrowthleague.com.
When you need a product or service, who do you trust to get the job done right? Where do you look for those companies that are absolutely guaranteed to put your needs first? Is there a place where customer service reigns supreme? You bet there is. The Extreme Customer Service Directory is now online, and every company on this list has met with our rigid standards of customer-forward business practices and the highest quality service and products. When you need someone that you can absolutely trust, turn to the Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com/directory. We guarantee it.
Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that has. This is a guiding principle of ICOSA. ICOSA is about connecting and collaborating. It's about academia, business, community organizations, and government coming together to actively craft solutions to problems. It's more than leadership, it's leading, and it is a state of mind. Join the movement and do something today. Learn more online at icosamag.com.
Life is a series of choices you make every single day. You can listen to excuses, or you can listen to people who pour into you and inspire you. Tune in to Life on the Bright Side with Dr. Delizia every Wednesday on the Experience Pros radio show to learn the life secrets from one of the most successful dentists in the industry. Dr. Delizia brings his warm-hearted laughter, and he won't accept your excuses for being grumpy. Be encouraged. Be uplifted. Listen to Life on the Bright Side with Dr. Delizia every Wednesday right here on the Experience Pros radio show.
This is Donnie Cypher of Gearheads Radio, Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. here on 560 KLZ, The Source.
Breaking news, stimulating talk. America's Radio News.
Here are the headlines we're following for you.
The chance for us to make the connection between on Wall Street and the corruption in our political leadership in Washington, D.C.
Out of the cities and into Iowa, here comes the Occupy movement again.
This is a man who happened to have had a good cause, auditing the Federal Reserve, cleaning up the Federal Reserve. And I think as a protest, he's a very reasonable candidate.
If you support the wrong candidate, can you still be a good person?
We're sweeping the world for the biggest stories of the day.
America's Radio News.
America's Radio News live, mornings at 4, afternoons at 3 on KLZ 560 The Source.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service on Facebook.com/ExperiencePros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Eric and Angel. We are fantastically happy.
You got the point, not the finger.
I did get the point. I'm sorry. When somebody, who knew that was a bad word?
Well, I love the fact that you're unaware of what some vernacular means. But yeah, you definitely got the point.
I got the point. Eric did not.
Eric never
do anything inappropriate,
No.
Angel is forever apologizing if you felt like he was disrespecting me.
I'm grateful that your daughter wrote in and said, you got the point, Mom.
It's Mom. Yeah, my 18-year-old daughter, Alicia, said, Mommy, it's the point. Okay, I got it now. I got
the point?
I got the point.
All right.
All right, so marketing. We talk a lot about marketing. Everybody's putting together their marketing strategy. We're hitting the ground running. You've got your new marketing calendar. What is the number one absolute best thing we can focus on? And you're all sitting around your boardrooms, and you've got your staff together and the team together.
Think. think?
How can we do? What is the one thing? How can we capture? How can we create? How can we grow? Here it is.
Customer service.
Period. It all boils down to how you treat your customers. They are your favorite. You would not have a business without them. It is all about customer service. You want to grow your company this year? Treat your customers fantastic, extreme customer service. You want to make a difference in your bottom line. You want to create marketers, people, sales ambassadors, loyal customers, repeat customers, more traffic. It all boils down to customer service.
In our book, List to Save My Business, we wrote about the fact that you are sitting on a gold mine with your existing customer database. And so many companies are focused on dealing with getting that new customer in the door. And we understand that, that's the common thought. However, when you do common things, you get common results. And so we're asking you to think a little bit out of the box. We're thinking you to do something uncommon. And in order to do that, we've pulled in some big guns. We're going to go talk to Forbes magazine.
Forbes magazine has an article, and it is titled, Why Customer Service is the New Marketing. And this isn't rocket science. We talk about this every single day.
Nope.
But here's how they start out the article. Treat your customers as if they were newspaper reporters.
Yeah. Oh, there's an idea, right?
An idea. Now, think about that. Now, that totally puts a spin on how you treat them, because they're going to go out and repeat, they're going to react and regurgitate for the world their experience.
And in this day and age, that they don't have to go anywhere to do it. They can flip out their phone, hit something on Yelp, type in what they want to say, good, bad, or ugly, and they will do that all the time. They could take a video of it. They can say, boy, I tell you what, you got to mind your P's and Q's. Just take care of the customer.
Yeah, we talk about treating them as if they were your favorite customer, because they should be. All customers should be your favorite. But here, thinking about them as those newspaper reporters, what's the story they would tell? And we know that when a customer walks out of your place of business, one of three things will happen. Either they will say something positive, which is what you want your newspaper reporters to do.
You bet.
They'll say something negative,
which you don't want anybody to do.
Or just as bad,
they'll say nothing at all.
Nothing at all. And we think we've just satisfied them. If they're not talking about us, they're not referring us. They're not going to think about you the next time they want to do business. So here's some tips from this article. Think long-term reputation versus short-term profit. And we see this all the time.
The short-term profit is what we call the transaction mentality. It's viewing every person who walks into your brick and mortar, or every person who gives a call for your consulting business, as a transaction, as an opportunity to put money into your account. Stop it.
It is not about the transaction. If you take care of the relationship, the transactions will come. But that is so short-term thinking about this next transaction. They have a sphere of influence. They have a lifetime value. And it isn't about the one transaction that is taking place in front of you.
That's exactly right. The second one is identify your top customers and make them feel special. Remember, again, I mentioned it earlier, don't just focus on the special benefits happen for the brand new customers, but identify the top producers. Listen, if it weren't for them, you'd be out of business.
Absolutely. Now think about, who are those top customers? And we talk about having that special treatment and offering, and that differs from having that consistent customer service.
Right.
So here's a tip. They're all special.
They are all special.
Every single one of them. You are in the schmoozing business right now.
We have a lot of people say, well, I've got tens of thousands of customers. There's just no way I could isolate a certain. Okay, you got to start somewhere. You can't necessarily eat an elephant all in one bite, but you got to start somewhere. So pull out those people that you're going to start with. Maybe it's the people that did business with you in the last 30 days. Start somewhere.
There are some customers that are far more influential, that they're involved in the community, that they shop with you more often. You can identify those ideal market or those ideal customers. Sometimes you might have tons and tons of customers.
Yeah.
You might have a database full of contacts, but you have those ideal customers. Those are the ones that love you. Those are the ones that refer you. They come back. They're loyal.
That's right.
Reward that behavior.
Indeed.
Don't give a discount to the brand new customer coming in the door. Treat that loyal customer with something special. And they give lots of stories in this article. One in particular about an event by offering just a little bit extra to just a dozen people for an event. They offer them a free limo service to and from the airport. That those dozen influencers directly contributed to over 100 additional tickets being sold at no additional marketing costs.
And look at that. And that's exactly it. The third point in this article is make yourself available. And I could not agree more. When you make yourself available, you know, a lot of people say, and they've watched the growth of our program here from a little show here in Colorado to a nationwide broadcast, and they say, oh, I can't wait to say I knew them when. You know what? You'll know us then. You'll know us now. You know us now, and you'll know us then, because we are available. And I think it's a core value. Make yourself available to your customers.
And that's what they want.
Absolutely.
Answer the phone, return their phone calls, return their emails, respond immediately. Even if the response is, I don't have the answer.
Sure.
At least respond.
That's right.
I'm getting the answer. Let me solve for that. Let me fix that. Let me take care of that. But respond. Make yourself available, because if you don't, your competition will.
Isn't that the truth? So there you have it. That's our Ask Eric and Angel, and we thank you for kind of listening in and take these things to heart. Apply them to your business and see, and you can apply them to your personal relationships and see if they don't make a life-changing difference. Don't go away, because we've got Connect and Collaborate with ICOSA coming up next.
The Experienced Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
You want your family photo, sports memorabilia, or art framed? I'm Brian Hart, owner of Frame D Art. At Frame D Art, we truly care about what you're bringing in. Whether you're framing a picture of your children or a large order for your company, we are set up to handle anything. As a 2-time Channel 7 A-List award winner, you can trust us with your framing needs. Call me, Brian Hart, right now, 303-722-1525. That's 303-722-1525, and let me know what you need framed.
Every small business is unique, but most small business owners have one thing in common. They work in too many roles to be truly effective. I'm Dana Hall, owner of Cybertary of Littleton. We make it our mission to help small business owners focus on what is most important, whether that is growing their business, spending time with their families, or simply keeping their sanity. We alleviate workload by providing administrative help at a fraction of the expense of an employee. Bookkeeping, organizing, research, or marketing, we do it all. Call us today at 720-350-4065 or online at cybertarylittleton.com, because your time is worth more.
Relocating to Denver? Looking for a longer-term lodging with apartment-sized suites? Hi, this is Scott Watley with Haystack Help. Residence Inn by Marriott Denver Downtown is waiting for you. With a newly completed $3 million renovation, free shuttle service, full-size kitchens, and wireless high-speed internet. Enjoy your stay at the Residence Inn by Marriott Denver Downtown, located at 2777 Zuni Street. Call 303-458-5318. That's 303-458-5318. The Residence Inn by Marriott Denver Downtown, where you'll find room to work and room to relax.
Are you tired of spending your valuable time and energy networking and not seeing results? Extreme Relationship Management is a series of 6 workshops designed to power your business forward. We'll help you identify the 4 key relationship types that matter most to your business, and then teach you how to develop a strategy for exactly which ones to cultivate to produce results. Sign up for the session starting December 13th and launch your business to the next level. For more information on the Extreme Relationship Management workshops, please visit extremerelationshipmanagement.com. That's extremerelationshipmanagement.com.
Congratulations on landing the job. I'm really excited for you.
Thanks. How's your search going?
The job market's tight. I mean, I can barely get an interview, and I've got student loans to deal with. You're lucky, you know? The National Guard paid your loans off.
Luck. The Guard was a smart decision, one you can still make.
The National Guard Student Loan Repayment Program can pay up to $50,000 of your existing student loans. Get the details at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Colorado National Guard. Aired by the Colorado Broadcasters Association and this station.
Cartridge World of Inglewood is now RMK Cartridges. Our good friend Ron Skinner has renamed his business, moved to the southeast intersection of Bellevue and Broadway, and expanded the ways he serves your complete printer needs. Everything you've come to expect from Ron is still there. Same great service, same great prices, and the same great staff. Your one-stop printer store now sells and repairs printers and offers managed services to keep them running. Remember, Cartridge World of Inglewood is now RMK Cartridges, 5716 Broadway in Inglewood, and on
everyone talking?
K Cartridges. RMKcartridge.com. Call Ron at 303-781-4383. RMK Cartridges, bringing the color back into your life.
Get a new prescription for your life and tune in to Dr. Asa On Call, weeknights at 7 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros and ICOSA are turning intention into action and dreaming into doing. And now it's time for Connect and Collaborate with ICOSA, brought to you by CAP Logistics.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Eric and Angel. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join us for ours. It is time for Connect and Collaborate with ICOSA. And Angel, you know, at ICOSA, the Connect and Collaborate piece is not just words. It's what we really do.
It is what we really do. The year 2011 was named the Year of the Do, and this really was the brainchild behind the magazine of let's go out and make a difference. But even Gail Denninger has said,
the publisher,
is not easy. The whole idea behind collaboration, that is not something we can talk about it. An idea sounds great. It sounds all fine on paper and in theory.
Concept is one thing.
But to actually go out and to create it, and that is what they've done over the last couple of years with this magazine.
Absolutely.
And now bringing that magazine to life on the radio airwaves. Again, that act of collaboration. And I think so often when people hear that we're doing Connect and Collaborate, they kind of furrow their brow and go, how's that work?
Right. Yeah, because it's one of those things that people don't even realize that, you know, we have to work together, and it's more than just talking about it. You know, conceptually we can grasp it, but when you talk about actually doing something, making a difference, I don't want to get involved.
And that becomes it. So now you see, just taking for an example, the philanthropic realm. There are so many nonprofit organizations, and a new one opens up every day.
Right.
Why aren't we collaborating with somebody existing, and maybe, you know, something that's helping moms that also helps children, and why don't we bring those together and collaborate? Because it's not as easy as it sounds.
I read somewhere that there's very few things, in fact, nothing new under the sun. So let's work together.
And by working together, it isn't just something that feels good. It makes we have a bigger impact.
Right.
We have a bigger impact in our neighborhood, in our community. And it trickles out beyond there, because my Frank Circle, friends, relatives, associates, neighbors, and customers, and your Frank Circle combined, we now have this multiple layers of touches and spheres of influence.
That's right.
That so often, I think we kind of forget about the end user. We know what our message is, and we know what we want to do, and we want to go out and make a difference and change the world, but we can't do it by ourselves.
It's true. And so the new issue of ICOSA magazine is hitting the stands right away. And by hitting the stands, you have to sign up for it. So here's how it works. You go to theicosamagazine.com. That's theicosamagazine.com, and sign up. Just tell them, please send it to me. It doesn't cost anything.
ICOSA is spelled ICOSA. It's named after the icosahedron.
Yes. God bless you.
Which is a spherical.
It's a geometric shape that is the strongest geometric shape in existence.
It's like based off 20
equilateral triangles.
I didn't take that lesson in math.
It's okay.
But it's ICOSA, ICOSA, right. theicosamagazine.com. It's a free subscription. It goes out to tens of thousands of subscribers across the country and internationally. And the stories that are shared inside this magazine are stories of people that are doing something and collaborating with others to get it done.
Absolutely.
Because it's really easy to say, this is what my company is doing. But when you can collaborate with another company to get more done, it's the pinnacle of the magazine.
You know, two are better than one, and again, that makes sense to me. So one of the articles in the ICOSA magazine you'll find is something called Making Airwaves.
And that is written by
us,
by the Experience Pros. And here's where this is founded on. The Experience Pros radio show is a work of collaboration.
It absolutely is. This is not just you and I coming in here and talking for a couple of hours a day.
Thank goodness.
Right? No, it's we are surrounded by greatness. And so in this issue's article, and of course, the issue that is out on the stands today is on resource management. And we will, in the next coming months, be talking about all kinds of different resources that are available on a global scale. But today, we're going to talk about the resources that make the Experience Pros radio show what it is.
And it is quite the list of resources that make it happen. When we talk about every single day, we bring in and we collaborate with people all over the world. Michael Russo from Australia, many from the Denver area, Scott Barkley from Texas, but they all host a segment to bring you the very best.
That's right.
On one radio show. There's no place else that these stories are being told. When you talk about the stories that are shared through the ICOSA magazine, people have a story to tell, but where else can that happen? Well, it happens right here on Connect and Collaborate with ICOSA.
Absolutely. So for those of you who are listening to our nationwide broadcast, you may say, well, I don't remember hearing about James Fisher and Scott Barkley and Michael Russo and Dr. Delizia. And so what are you talking about? Well, you can find us. You can stream us at 560thesource.com. You can stream us live from 10 to noon here in the Mountain Time Zone. And you can catch the other hour that is kind of local, but boy, it's great for business.
It is. And the Experience Pros radio show is actually a 2-hour broadcast every day. We are nationally syndicated in the second hour, so that is that ICOSA message.
You bet.
And you can read through so many of the stories that are going on around the world right there in the magazine, and they bring them to life. And that's the piece that goes out nationwide.
Absolutely. So let's give you a little bit of a background into some of those guests. James Fisher. James Fisher, we call him your business coach, and because he's become our business coach in many, many ways. James Fisher has a segment, actually quite a large segment on Mondays, called Navigating the Growth Curve. And he teaches, the growth curve is what he calls the success model that he's developed. It's proprietary to his company, the Growth Curve Institute, that is how you grow your business from where it is to where you want it to be by understanding the complexity of the 7 stages of growth.
And you can download his book at sustainablebusinessgrowth.com, and it is Navigating the Growth Curve, and he is part of the program every Monday. On Wednesdays, we have a dentist, and not the most usual dentist.
Well, but the best dentist.
The best dentist, and he comes on and talks about living life on the bright side.
He doesn't talk about teeth at all. No drilling.
He says nobody wants to hear about dentistry.
No.
I want to give people a glimpse into how their attitude affects everything. Their personal relationships, their work relationships, their customer relationships. Life on the bright side. Every
Absolutely.
day, every Wednesday.
Life on the bright side with Dr. D. And then, of course, calling in from Australia, Michael Russo. He describes himself as a serial entrepreneur, and I wrote this about him. I say few people have ever been able to say that they've lost more than $1 million, because in order to make that claim, one must first have had $1 million to lose. He did, and then he did.
And then he did, and he is teaching you not to make those same mistakes that he made at bankruptcyrocks.com. And of course, Connect and Collaborate is always brought to us by the editor, Jan Mazzotti. She is the one that has gone out and created these relationships. And you know how they say it's not who you know, but who knows you.
That's right.
And that's, ICOSA has relationships with people all around the country, all around the world, and they're making a difference.
You bet.
And it does make a difference in your community. She talks about shining the light in the corner of the world where you are. We can't all do everything, but we can all do something.
Indeed.
And that's what ICOSA is about, and you can get your copy at theicosamagazine.com. Eric, I love how this article starts out. It says, it's been said that it takes a village to raise a child. Perhaps if that's true, we can agree it takes many villages, lots of repetition, and a solid foundation to create a revolution in the way people treat other people in business.
Isn't that the truth? That's our mission here at the Experience Pros radio show. And I'll tell you something, when we come back, we are going to take a collaborative look at some very, very special people. I am very excited because, well, should I keep a secret?
No, you can't keep secrets, remember?
Your daughters.
I have my two 18-year-old beautiful twin daughters, Alicia and Lauren Tussey. We're going to talk about collaboration. These two young, beautiful women have already become published authors.
Get out.
Absolutely. They're making a difference. They're going places. They're doing things, and we've got them right here on Connect and Collaborate on the Experience Pros Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
This is Derek Handley. Looking for something new and fun to do? Check out what's happening at Water to Wine in Centennial, with 90 wines from 13 countries available for tasting, and all of them low in sulfites. You won't get headaches, stuffy nose, or flush face. Water to Wine offers a fun, laid-back atmosphere where you can enjoy wine by the glass, by the bottle, or we'll help you create a memorable experience by getting you hands-on making your own wine, complete with custom labels. Water to Wine, located in Centennial at University and County Line Road, or call 720-489-9463.
Water to Wine at the intersection of University and County Line Boulevard in Centennial is open to serve you every Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 7 and on Saturdays from 11 to 6.
Hey, do you have wrinkles? I'm talking about your carpeting. Bubbles or wrinkles in your home's carpeting causes premature wearing of an expensive piece of your home. A Cleaner Carpet specializes in power stretching your carpeting from wall to remove those wrinkles. A Cleaner Carpet also does carpeting repair, red wine or bleach stains, including tears made by a pet. Call A Cleaner Carpet today, 303-791-1870, 303-791-1870 to power stretch or repair your carpeting, or visit us online, acleanercarpet.net. That's acleanercarpet.net.
Hi, everybody. It's Cheryl from ALMC Mortgage. Have you heard how low interest rates are right now? They are as low as they have been in 50 years. It's amazing. Don't you owe it to yourself to do a mortgage review? You might be able to save money on a refinance. Or if you're thinking about buying a home, now is the time to investigate your options. ALMC has lots of loan programs to fit your needs, including renovation loans if your property needs a little TLC. ALMC stands for All Loans Must Close, and we are committed to making sure that you will get the very best loan for you and your family. Call me today at 303-696-6933. If you're ready to buy a new home, an investment property, or if you need to refinance, go to my website at almcmortgage.com and let's get started. ALMC is more than you would expect and everything you deserve. ALMC is located in Aurora, Colorado, NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Will Social Media Energy really change the way you do business? Ask your customers. How many of them will rely on their friends for advice on great products and services? Social Media Energy is your choice for understanding how to use social media for your competitive advantage. We are Social Media Energy, and our team is ready to meet with you to craft your place within the social media sphere. Contact us today and start this decade with tomorrow's social media plan. You can reach us at 303-638-0050 or online at socialmediaenergy.com.
2011 is the year of the do, and ICOSA Magazine would like to challenge you to do something spectacular today. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I couldn't agree more. Talking about creating a revolution isn't nearly as amazing as starting one. Our friends at ICOSA are making a difference in the world, by stepping up to the plate and being the change in their community. Won't you join us? Making a difference in your world today might just take a second or two, but you just might touch someone for a lifetime. Connect and collaborate with ICOSA. Be a doer today.
This is Bill O'Reilly, and I'm looking out for you. AM 560 KLZ is your source for common sense thinking in Denver. And now, my talking points. Twice daily on KLZ, mornings at 7:30, and the afternoon edition at 5:30 on The Source, AM 560 KLZ.
The Experience Pros and ICOSA, working together, doing great things. Now, back to Connect and Collaborate with ICOSA.
Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Connect and collaborate with ICOSA, where we truly believe in the art of the do. And there are very few people that I know that do more than you and your family, Angel.
We do get a lot done.
My goodness, that's the understatement of the year.
There's no dust growing under our feet over at the Tussey household. I have my beautiful daughters, Alicia Tussey, welcome.
Hi.
Hi. And Lauren, welcome.
Hi.
Hi. These are my 18-year-old daughters, and we're talking about Connect and Collaborate. And when it comes to collaboration, these two gals have a knack and a gift for writing. And you have introduced me, and now the world, into a collaborative website for writers. Alicia, talk about the website Protagonize.
Well,
I think protagonize is really cool.
Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt, Alicia. I don't even know what that word means.
Too many syllables. for Eric.
Protagonize? What is that?
Well, it's based off the word protagonist,
Yep.
which means a hero in a story. It was created by some guy in Vancouver. It was really cool. It's for collaborative writing, like quite literally. You go on the website and you propose an idea, and people from around the world can join in your idea, and you alternate chapters or pages in your story, and you can write a whole book with other people from around the world.
Really?
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of what you were talking about before with the
With collaboration? Sure.
And it's like it takes an awful lot of work to get a story off the ground with a bunch of people from all sorts of different time zones even, and it's like sometimes it doesn't work. It takes a lot of work to find the right blend of people.
All right, Lauren, I'm going to stick with you for just a moment, and I'm going to ask you this question here, because you obviously know about this website as well, yes?
Yeah, I'm actually the one who looked it up on
No, I thought you were going to tell me you created it. Like,
Well, she may not have been the creator, but you are one of the top-rated contributors on the Protagonize website, correct?
She's number 2, has been for like 6 months. It's great.
I love that. All right, Lauren. So when you're collaborating, you write your chapter or your paragraph or whatever it is that you write. Do you save it and then everybody can see it, and can they edit it?
No, they can't edit it. Only you can do that. They can
Okay.
ask you to change certain details, or like people read it, and then it's helpful. They tell you if you've missed like the spelling on certain words or gotten someone's name wrong.
So they act a little bit like your editor.
Yeah.
Now, so let's say you write a chapter. How do you know who's going to write the next chapter?
Well, there's usually a turn sort of system. I don't really like the turn system where we have a set cycle of authors writing per chapter, but I don't like that because it creates like a pressure for each author. If they can't get to it, then the whole story stops.
Yeah, usually somebody says, okay, I'm going to write next. And then
or you asked after you're finished, okay, who's writing after me? And the authors usually post, I will, or
I
this
will. Now,
person will.
How long, Lauren, how long have you been a part of the website?
I've been a part of the website since about April.
Since April. So what, 8 months, 9 months, a few months? How about you, Alicia?
Well, I joined at the same time, but I haven't gotten on till like a few weeks ago.
And so collaborative writing. You, Lauren, you've actually written your own book, Shadow Knight. You've had it published. It just became an ebook.
Congratulations.
So you've written a whole story all on your own, which I know it was a little bit collaborative with some friends and your sister. But for the most part, that was all your own.
Actually, it was entirely my own.
Okay, so it was entirely your own. Now you're working with people from all around the world, different time zones, different age groups, different backgrounds. How is it harder? Is it easier? Or is it just different?
I think it's kind of easier because you don't have to do all the thinking about the plot or the character development because everyone else takes their own individual character. And it's kind of interesting to see your character develop in their chapters because you're not writing that part.
Okay, but do they ever take the character in a direction that you would not approve of?
So far, no.
So far, no. Does it ever end? Does the book ever end?
Yeah, usually sometimes we come up, I've written a couple collabs, that's the shortcut for it, that they have collabs.
Yes.
It's this whole new writing lingo.
Learning stuff.
I've written several of them where there is an option to end the book. And then there are all sorts of publishing websites. I've seen CreateSpace on there more than once, which is the website that I publish my book on. And I have directed several authors to publish their books on it too.
Well, now, Alicia, now you are not only writing on this collaborative website, but you are also an accomplished and published illustrator. Is that true?
Yes, that's true. I illustrated the book Mummy Has Lots to Do, which was written by my mummy, Angel Tessie. And so I illustrated that one of, like, our family, kind of, when I was little. So I kind of drew me and my sister when we were little, and my dad, how I remember him with lots of hair, and my mom.
Lots of hair?
Who, I don't think it's changed that much. But.
No, it hasn't changed that much. At least I don't think it has, but my gosh, I'm so jealous.
Well, when I wrote the book, Mommy Has Lots to Do, I was looking for an illustrator. And I couldn't. Now, they're a very creative bunch, and I appreciate that, but I really couldn't get anybody to to follow up and to call me back. And I remember kind of complaining about it at the kitchen table, and Alicia raised her hand like she was at school, and she said, "What about me? I could illustrate your book." And I said, "Well, submit some samples."
You're kidding. You had Alicia submit samples for your approval?
Well, yeah.
Talk about quality control to the nth degree.
I knew she could do it, but I wanted to see what she had in mind. And it was a collaborative effort between the two of us. And the illustrations that she created, I didn't know were going to be from the time, because the book was written when she was 4. We didn't publish it until you were 17?
17, yeah.
So for 13 years, this book kind of
time.
sat in the file cabinet, and Alicia was able to go back in her memory and bring out, and so the book is so endearing. People look at that, and those who were around when you were that age, they can say, I can tell which one is Lauren, I can tell which one is Alicia.
I find that extremely interesting because when I was drawing it, I did not do that on purpose. Like, I just drew, 2 little girls that looked the same, and it kind of, when you draw something, it's not really exactly, it never turns out exactly how you think it will, because it's your brain putting through your hand onto the paper. And so it changed on its way down my arm, and it turned into my memories rather than just 2 little twin girls and their parents.
Which is what makes it so amazing, because it's your memory. It comes to life. I met you girls 10 years ago. Hard to believe, but true.
A long time.
Right? And I could not tell you apart at first. And now, 10 years later, and actually it didn't take me 10 years to get here, but from 300 feet away, I could tell you which one of you is who. And by behavior mannerisms, I see the difference in you. And yet, it's amazing how you guys do things together. You collaborate in life.
Yeah, it's not just theory. And this Protagonize website that you have come across is perfect for collabs.
Collabs.
That's the new word.
I'm going to have to learn that.
We are having to learn that. And so Alicia is the illustrator of the book Mommy Has Lots to Do. We have her here in the studio today. Lauren is the author of the book Shadow Knight. It's a 3-part series. Let's talk about Shadow Knight.
Well, it's about this young boy, and he kind of grows up knowing he's different, but he doesn't quite know why. And so he sets out on this quest to find out why, and then he gets caught up in this whole, I guess you could say it's a political movement. Among these, it's a fantasy, so they're elves, and there's magic involved in everything.
Wow.
There's magic involved in everything. You're listening to Connect and Collaborate with Lauren and Alicia Tussey.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and together with our good friend Derek Hanley of Water to Wine, I'd like to invite you to join us every month on the 3rd Wednesday for Wine Down Wednesday. Live music, wine tasting, and light appetizers make Wine Down Wednesday a fabulous way to celebrate the midweek for only $15 per person. Join us every 3rd Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. at Water to Wine on the northeast corner of University and County Line Road in Centennial.
All leads groups are not created equal. When a sense of community and solid connection are important to you and your business is on the line, the Colorado Association of Sales Helpers, or CASH Group, is the place for you. The CASH Group provides an excellent way to grow your business through word-of-mouth referrals. Tom Harper of the Food Guy Catering says, I've been networking for over 25 years, and the CASH Group is the most professional, effective, and fun group of people I've ever had the pleasure of working with. Al Pridemore of Pride Auto Care says he wouldn't trade this group of people for anything. The CASH Group. More than just a leads group, it's a family business. Based in Centennial, visit the CASH Group online at cashgroup.com.
When it comes to dental wellness, you have an abundant choice. Dental Wellness at Dry Creek offers 5-star family care at discount prices well below the area average. Dr. Camilo Delizia and his professional staff welcome you with the amenities of a day spa and decades of experience to assure you the most comfortable dental experience possible. Insurance is accepted and emergencies are always seen immediately. Please visit Dental Wellness at Dry Creek to see for yourself why your next dentist is Dr. Delizia. Visit dentalwellnessdc.com or call 303-773-9400.
Hi, this is Dr. D, living life on the bright side here on the Experience Pros radio show. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and care for your family's dental wellness.
Hi, this is Angel, and for 12 years, my house was dull and blended into the neighborhood. The paint color was so faded, there was nothing distinguishing about it. Now, my house rises up to greet me. It's so cheerful, and I owe it all to 5 Star Painting. They were patient with me as I worked to find a color that both my HOA and I would approve, and they were quick, efficient, and personable. I can't say enough about the quality of work that 5 Star Painting provided to me and my family. I love my house again. Call 5 Star Painting, 303-482-2889. 5 Star quality without the 5-star price.
Cartridge World of Inglewood is now RMK Cartridges. Our good friend Ron Skinner has renamed his business, moved to the southeast intersection of Bellevue and Broadway, and expanded the ways he serves your complete printer needs. Everything you've come to expect from Ron is still there. Same great service, same great prices, and the same great staff. Your one-stop printer store now sells and repairs printers and offers managed services to keep them running. Remember, Cartridge World of Inglewood is now RMK Cartridges, 5716 Broadway in Inglewood, and online at rmkcartridge.com. Call Ron at 303-781-4383. RMK Cartridges, bringing the color back into your life.
The Dave Ramsey Show.
On Twitter, Luke says, do you teach giving and allowance to children? I have a 7 and a 5-year-old. No, I do not. I teach commissions. Work, get paid. Don't work, don't get paid. And so we give them little fun chores to do, like clean up your room or carry your dish to the sink or whatever, and you get paid when you do your work. You don't do your work, you don't get paid. If I got to feed the dog, you don't get paid for doing that. And that's simple as that.
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
ICOSA and the Experience Pros. Some things just go great together. Now, back to Connect and Collaborate with ICOSA. Brought to you by CAP Logistics.
If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you?
Welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. It's Connect and Collaborate with ICOSA. Get your own copy of the brand new issue of ICOSA Magazine on resources at theicosamagazine.com. And it is such an honor to have, Angel, your daughters, Lauren and Alicia, in the studio with us, and both accomplished published authors, and Alicia's an illustrator. We were just talking about Shadow Knight, Lauren's book that is now recently available on Kindle. Yes.
Yes.
In the spirit of authorship, such as the likes of C.S. Lewis, who is much loved by Christian folks all over the world.
Well, we should also mention that we do have one more to the Tussey family, Michael, who, when we talk about the book Mommy Has Lots to Do that Alicia illustrated, Michael isn't actually in the book.
Oh, what happened? Where's Michael?
Well, I was only 4 years old, and Michael was born when I was 4, so he wasn't really part of my world at that time.
Is he a part of your world now?
He was a whole lot of a part of my world at that time. So he is a part of the world now.
Nice.
And so he wasn't actually in the book because he was an infant, and it's been fun to see the relationship grow between the three of them. And I love that they're talking today about the collaborative website Protagonize. If you're a writer and you're looking for a place to collaborate, to be a collab. Is that a word?
Yes.
Not to be
it
a
is
collab,
now.
it's just to write a collab. Like the stories are actually called collabs.
Oh. See, you can't be one. You got to write one.
No, and so now, because you can publish ebooks, when we first published Mommy Has Lots to Do, you couldn't publish in color and with photographs, and so now we're going to turn that into an ebook.
Yeah, that's really exciting. It's like we published it almost a year ago. It was 10 months ago in February, and we couldn't do that. We thought, that'd be cool if we could turn it into an ebook, but Kindles and stuff, they weren't available in color just a year ago.
And this is a book that has to be in color.
This is, because I colored it, and it should be in color.
Absolutely. It's a children's book, and it's wonderful.
Well, and Lauren she is one of the featured writers, the top-rated writers on the website Protagonize, protagonize.com, is that correct?
Yeah.
It's pretty simple to remember.
They were talking about having your book and where can I get it and can I download it, and it wasn't available on Kindle just a couple days ago.
Just a couple days, like the day after Christmas, I think.
Well, you got a new Kindle,
Mm-hmm.
and so I think that probably spurred a little interest
do
in. All right, my book needs to be on Kindle because now I have one.
Let's make this happen.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about Shadow Knight. So people who want to read, what is it like to have a book in your arsenal from a 17-year-old, because you were 17 when it was published. Who should read this book and why?
Well, I aimed it towards more young adults. The character himself is 15. So I kind of aimed that towards 15-year-olds. It's definitely a 13 to 18 kind of range book. But younger people can read it because it's completely clean. And it's what I call a non-threatening book. It's only 130-something pages.
Is that what makes it non-threatening?
It's a very small, very short story.
Because when people see something huge like the Harry Potter novels, they're...
Oh, yeah.
I remember you
scary.
girls wanting those Harry Potter books and how gigantuan those books were. Those would be considered threatening?
Yeah, those are definitely considered threatening books.
Because you put them in front of somebody who's not necessarily a reader, and they say, okay, how am I supposed to get through all of these pages? I don't like reading that much. And so something that's a little smaller.
Like Shadow Knight's only maybe half an inch thick. And it's like, it's so little. And it's like, oh, I could read this.
I could read that. Now, it's book 1.
It is book 1.
When does book 2 come out?
Soon.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, that people ask you that all the time too.
The next one coming out. They always want the next one.
It's coming soon.
So now we just have to ask, have you read the first one?
Exactly. Well, you know what? This is kind of fun. We have a caller on the line, and it's somebody that knows both of you young ladies, and our audience probably knows him as well. It's Captain Darren Overstreet of the Colorado National Guard and good friend of the Tussey family. Captain Overstreet, welcome to the radio show.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
We're doing fabulous. What's on your
Great to
mind?
hear you girls on the radio. And just for clarity, today I'm calling in just as Darren Overstreet.
Just as Darren Overstreet, not Captain Darren Overstreet from the Colorado National Guards, not the official photographer of Lauren and Alicia's senior high school pictures.
Exactly. So I just wanted to say for everybody that I got the opportunity to read one of the promotional copies and really enjoyed Shadow Knight. I think it's a good book, not just for kids, but good for anybody who likes fantasy.
Wow.
Wow. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. So, and my wife read it too. Anne read it. She read it first, and then recommended it to me. So you have a good Overstreet following now.
Well, thank you. That's actually the first real actual feedback I've ever had on somebody reading the book.
Oh, well, get used to it.
That's right. There'll be more.
Oh, well,
now that you're on Kindle especially, so.
Absolutely. Well, Darren, thank you so much for your call. We appreciate you calling in, and you are the official photographer for both of the all of the Tussey girls.
Yes, absolutely.
I had to count them all three in front of me right here.
Darren, you've got Lauren grinning from ear to ear. You just made her day. Thank you for calling.
Great. Yeah, you did a great job. Take care.
Thank you.
That was fun. Look, you have a fan.
That's so cool.
All right. Well, let's tell the audience once again where they can get a copy of Shadow Knight.
Well, it's available on Amazon.com in both ebook format and paperback.
And Shadow Knight is spelled with a K-N-I-G-H-T, right?
Yeah, capital K.
Capital K. So it's Shadow Knight, one word with a capital K. Lauren Tussey is the author. You can get it in Kindle edition. You can get it in paperback delivered to you if you want to have just a momentous, just something special in your library, because she was 17 years old when she published it. Part of being a senior at Thunder Ridge High School is taking on a senior project. And one of the things that we talked about several years ago was having Lauren possibly publish her first book when she was a senior in high school. And yet she overshot that because she did it when she was a junior.
Wow.
Yeah, I wanted to do it a little earlier.
So
She's like, no waiting.
What's the senior project now?
I'm planning on building my own computer, actually.
Oh, you are your daddy's daughter.
I want to. I like computers, and I have an interest in seeing how they work.
Love that.
And I'm thinking, what better way to do that than build my own?
She's actually going to be mentored by Chris Kaiser from C Squared Computer Consulting.
Oh, what the?
As
Can't
part
go
of her
wrong
project.
there. Absolutely. Alicia, what's your senior project?
I'm shadowing a teacher because I want to be a teacher, like as a career choice.
Right.
This is so I can see if I actually do want to do the teaching job.
Well, God bless you. That's
And-
fabulous.
Tell him who you're shadowing.
Oh, I'm shadowing Miss Petrie. She was my kindergarten teacher. I haven't actually seen her in 12 years, but I'm looking really forward to it. It's like, because I had her as a teacher 12 years ago, and now she's going to teach me how to do the same job.
I think you would be a phenomenal teacher. And you know, I met you, both of you, as your children's pastor many years ago. And I think it would be just fabulous for you to see the other side of the teaching experience.
I ran into Mrs. Petrie at the grocery store, and when I told her about what the girls were doing and how Alicia was going to be shadowing a teacher, she said she has to call me. And so they've been in contact with each other, and it's been fabulous. Collaboration, it's not just something we talk about, it's something we do. And even children, the youth, the next generation.
That's right.
They're collaborating. There's a website, protagonize.com. We collaborate as a family. We collaborate as a radio show. And Connect and Collaborate collaborates every single day. It's not just a theory. This is the year of the do.
That's right. Get your copy of ICOSA Magazine at theicosamagazine.com. That's theicosamagazine.com. It won't cost you a penny. You can have it sent to you through the U.S. mail system. You can have it, you just go to the website and get it digitally if you'd like. And we would be happy to take care of you there. On behalf of Angel, myself, Charlie, our producer, we want to thank you for listening to the Experience Pros radio show every day. We appreciate you. We'd love to hear from you. You can go to facebook.com/experiencepros. That's facebook.com/experiencepros. And if now tell us a little bit. We tweet. What do we do?
You are the twit in
Yes.
this conversation.
Right.
We are on Twitter. Use the hashtag FanBrag, and you'll get linked right to the Experience Pros radio show. Get your copy of Shadow Night, download it on your Kindle, and pick up a copy of Mommy Has Lots to Do. You'll make two little girls very happy.
The Tussie name is TUCCY. Go see yourself.
This has been the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussie and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at Experience Pros.